A warm welcome back to the channel. My name is Tom, and thanks for tuning in to this edition over here on youtube.com/GetNuanced. And I'm not as used to saying that as in recent times. If you have been keeping up with the show, I have been mainly uploading audio exclusives over at getnuanced.com/podcast. But as of the publishing of this video, I'd like to announce that I do have a backlog along with some recently recorded footage that I have been able to do in between my impromptu trip here for both vacation and medical reasons to my hometown over here in Staten Island, New York. And I have plenty of things that are coming down the pipeline that I wanted to make sure that those who are still concerned, as I've been seeing that I've gained from now and again, handful of subscribers here and there, but have not nearly been able to, as you could probably tell, upload as much of the content that I wanted to. And I plan on changing that very soon, solidifying a schedule, and eventually getting to live streaming. But it would be incumbent on, especially since I just picked up a second retail job over in Tampa, where I am mainly residing at the moment, and I've been there 6 years now, and I definitely plan on talking about that a little bit more in the future. But on this channel, mainly I'm discussing international relations, world history, and American politics. And I try to intersect all three of these concepts and show how they're all interrelated and extenuate far beyond what they might seem like from simply just framing it like that in a YouTube video or podcast. But in order to further expand the show and further ensure that I have the means and time to do what I love to do here, I am encouraging those who are in a position to consider checking out my crowdsourcing platforms over at GoFundMe and Patreon. They will be linked below. And also, if you can, check out my blog over at getnuanced.com/blog, which is about to be published in terms of the website, and then there will be some forthcoming articles. So I just wanted to announce that and also just signal that I am alive, and I appreciate each and every person who has been watching, commenting, and subscribing, and apologize in advance for not getting back to all those who have been submitting feedback, and encourage those, whether positive or negative, as mentioned before, to do so and continue to do so. As I have more time, I will continue to try my best to follow up, respond, and also keep up with all those on my other social media platforms, which again, as I mentioned before, have not had enough time to use to the fullest of my capacity. But in the future, I'm hoping that as I adjust and things sort of settle down here, as I'm sure many of you also have been having a sort of transitional or transformational period in their lives, as someone who is turning 25 as of October, and is living, during this sort of pandemic, and the period now where we're looking, maybe, who knows, but we were heading towards the aftermath of this pandemic, the post-COVID world that we're heading towards, I guess, in lack of a better term. But with the situation as it currently is, maybe I am speaking prematurely and putting the cart before the horse. You all can be the judge of that. But I just wanted to wish all of you, in lieu of all that I'm hoping you all are staying safe and have so far enjoyed the content I am uploading and are looking forward to, as much as I am, to my backlog, as well as some new content that in particular I have recorded, including some updates on the tensions that are going on in the Taiwan-Chinese situation, where if you're someone like myself, even here, which in the United States, or in particular New York or Florida, which are my main two places that I often go back and forth from, mostly been in Tampa since the pandemic. But regardless, even though you might not see it on, face to face or in your own immediate periphery, considering the sort of technological aspects and economic components to that sort of situation, and how we get 90%, I think, of our chips from TSMC. And those are the things that allow me to record here on the iPhone that I am using, and all the other, electronics that I have here, and many of those that you have that we all seem to, take for granted that they come assembled like this and require parts that are pretty complicated and contingent on external, supply chains. But we can talk about that in a future segment, and I'm looking forward to doing so. But hopefully you all are doing well, as I've said before, and this video can clarify that I am, yes, still alive and have plenty of things coming down the road. So this video really does serve as just a brief summer update here for 2021. Let me know what you all think. Give me suggestions and recommendations. And again, please consider, if you're in a position to, supporting me over on the crowdsourcing platforms that I just listed, my bad. And yeah, let me know what you think. And hopefully we can, join together for another future discussion on the issues that impact us the most. And I'll be able to solidify a schedule and begin live streaming as I am proportionally scaling up the channel based off of the support and the growth that it has, which is kind of gradual right now, understandably so. But when I am soon going to be able to allocate more time, I'm hoping that changes. But in the meantime, as time will tell for everything, hopefully everybody here continues to stay safe and have a good summer. For now, this has been Tom for youtube.com/getnuanced. Check out everything as I mentioned below, and I'll catch you all again in the next segment I make real soon. For now, peace out. Thank you.